So we're at the trailhead for Jocelyn Hill and to start the climb. There's a number of cars already parked by the side of the road at the trailhead. Looks like there's a group of walkers out for a morning hike. So they're all dressed up with their warm down jackets and their walking poles. It starts off pretty steep to start off with, climbing up. So I'm just wearing a light jacket because I'll soon warm up. There's no car park down the bottom, you just have to park at the side of the road. And there's quite a few cars there already. Although I think that's mostly the walking party that's gathering at the trailhead back there. It's pretty foggy this morning. I had to put the fog lamps on in the car coming up here. But it's always nice to walk in the forest in the fog. Don't think we'll see much from the top of Jocelyn unless it's gets above the fog. In which case we could get that inversion and we might get a nice view of the Saanich Inlet covered in fog below us. Anyway, onwards and upwards. You can see the little green dot is me, and you can see the map, so pretty much on trail, and probably in about another 0.4 kilometers, less than that, I'll be turning off to the right. Okay, according to Gaia GPS, I should be turning off just up here. There's a couple of routes up the hill. We'll go to this turn, we'll turn right, and I think it goes up the way, but we'll do a loop and we'll come back down on the path that's coming to the left. Just as soon as I find this trail, it goes off to the right. According to GPS, I've walked past it. Here it is. I missed it. It's not very obvious. It's like a little side trail. Looks like it might be coming out the tree line for a little while. It's quite steep, this section. I'm glad I had the GPS because I would totally have missed that turn there. I still made it to the top of Jocelyn Hill. I would just have taken a different route. Guess this one's a lot less travelled. Doesn't have any blazes marking the route. You can hear the voices of the walking party below us. And the click, click, click of the walking poles are a dead giveaway. Anyway, we're just about to break out of the tree line and we might get a nice view of the fog. Here we are at the first viewpoint, I guess. Looking out over the highlands. Beautiful view on a sunny day, but not today. Anyway, we're out in the open, come up a steep section of the hill, and still a little bit of ice on the ground here. Not enough to warrant putting spikes on. Love these mossy covered rocks for walking on. It looks like we might actually be breaking up through the fog. I can see some blue sky up here. So maybe at the top of Jocelyn we will be able to see that inversion. Still on track. We're just over a kilometre in. But the loop is only 5k. So if that's been a kilometre of climbing in about 15 minutes, it's not going to take long. Okay, just going to watch, take the right track here. It's a nice spot though. And ubiquitous to the west coast is the arbutus tree. I love the colour and the way that it's all twisted. Well, this hike is not as bad as I thought. It's going to be really steep, but there's only been really one steep bit so far, and the rest of it's pretty undulating, I guess. You get up quick onto a kind of ridge, and looks like we're coming out of the fog up here. There's blue sky and I can see sunshine. trying to keep to the less well-trod paths. It's a little bit boggy at this bit. I think this path here is part of the Timberman Trail. It's not the main hike up to the top of the peak. This one goes in a loop off to the right hand side, then comes back again. So it'll add a bit of distance onto my journey, which is all good. Or else I could get up to the top of Jocelyn Hill and back down again in half an hour almost if you were running. There's quite a few trees have come down here. Oh, we're coming up to a junction here. I think the path I take, the shortcut is to go up to the left there, but the route that I have on my watch, I'm pretty sure, is off to the right. Let's just have a quick look at this map here. Dropped off the hill off the viewpoint, and we're just heading back down into the fog. It's really pretty with the light rays are just shining through the forest here. So I'll come up to the next waypoint, and the trail is closed. Fortunately, we are headed following the orange blazes down that way across the bridge, and then I think we start to climb back up to the peak of Jocelyn Hill again. So we're at another junction. This one's well signposted. You see that Mackenzie Bight is 5 kilometres along this ridge trail here, which is tempting to do, but I don't know if I want to do 5 kilometres out and 5 kilometres back. I suppose you could go up, maybe it's going to be about 2.5, take you to Squally Reach viewpoint, and then we'll be coming back again on the same route. My route was to go up Jocelyn Hill, which is over here, which means taking the path on the left. You can see probably just past here, there's an orange blaze. That'll take me up to the top of Jocelyn Hill. I'll come back down and go on the lower Jocelyn Loop, come back down, and then this would take me back to the car, but I might tag on this extra bit and just go down to Holmes Peak and see if we can see out over the Sanish Inlet here at Holmes Peak. So maybe save this for another day. I think it would be a good trail run. Do an end-to-end run. Anyway, let's stick with the plan and go left and head round and up to the peak of Jocelyn Hill. So I guess that is Mount Work. here. It's poking up through the clouds. And just off here to the left is Mount Baker, which is down in Washington State. Not much else is above the clouds.
Like a wild man, sleeping like a child. You're so luminous and vibrant. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for you. Times I've stranded, a castaway on unknown shore, although a stranger in this continent. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for you. Infatuated light.
So now approaching the top of Holmes Peak, Holmes Hill, Holmes Peak, Holmes Hill, one of the two. So, the top of Holmes Peak. I think I'll stop here and make some lunch. Just kind of hoping the sun would have come out and the fog would have lowered, but we're just too low here. So, you can hear the dampness in the trees there. I think it's just the fog is condensing on the leaves and then dripping down because it's dry out in the clear here. Anyway, let's see. Some gin ramen. Get some grapes. Jet oil. Get some water. So as I ate my noodles, I had a decision to make. Either carry on the trail to Caleb Pike and then a 3-kilometre hike back along the road, or go back the way I came to Jocelyn Hill. So I just decided to run back the trail back to Jocelyn. Rather than going on to Caleb Pike and round the road. It's a shorter route, but I'm gonna climb up Jocelyn again. So, almost back at the car now. Just slow down pretty steep down the hill so I didn't fall. But back onto more even ground now. So, I don't know what sort of distance that was, maybe about 10k, 11k, and very rough up and down terrain, so that's a good day out. It's really nice getting up above the clouds out on Jocelyn Hill. Shame they hadn't peaked at the last hill I was on, where I had lunch. It'd be nice to have lunch in the sun, but hey, guess that's just the way it is. Anyway, it's me back at the little bug car, and pack up, and then we'll get out of here.